This is Julien, and I'm here in Paris, and what I want to talk about in this video here are the dangers of this. The dangers of Instagram, the dangers of Facebook, the dangers of social media, the dangers of getting so lost in this virtual world. Look around you. You're probably watching this on this thing. You look around, you lift your head up, where are people's attentions? In this thing. No one's walking around looking at what's going on around them. Everyone's living in this virtual world. And although there are a lot of perks that come with this thing, there are also a lot of downsides that will ruin your life if you're not careful and if you're not aware of them. So do consider hitting the subscribe button below this video as well as the little bell next to it so that you're notified next time a video comes your way. Do so now, sit back and enjoy. There is the real world in which you are right here, sitting down, listening to me, watching me in this room. But then there's another world that happens where? Right in there. That's right. There is a virtual world that happens in your phone. And there are two yous. There's the you that's here, that looks the way you look, that thinks the way you think, that feels the way you feel. And there's your virtual avatar, the you that exists in a magical, distant place called Instagram. Although it's a joke, it's actually very serious. There are two worlds and there are two yous. There's the real you and there's the avatar that is you. And unfortunately, what happens due to the way that we're conditioned is we tend to overvalue that virtual world, that virtual reality, and that virtual us, that avatar, versus the real world. What we're actually feeling, what we're actually going through, where we are here today. Okay? People undervalue real life and they overvalue fake life. To the point where you don't even really care what you look like physically here. Like, you could look like shit. You wake up in the morning, you're like, ah, fuck, I look horrible. Oh, man, I look like Gérard Depardieu, huh? Or Gal, you like that one. So anyway, it's like you could look like complete shit, but you're like, you know what? It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry. You look like shit in the mirror and in real life, but there is one place where you don't have to look like shit. All you have to do is use a filter. Right? Take a fucking Instagram pic, blast a filter, go on Photoshop, slim yourself out a bit. Oh yeah, get the fucking 8-pack there. Post it on Instagram, and that's what people see. Right? Literally, you'll be sitting there, like, behind your computer, your boxers and shit, gut hanging out, just like a piece of shit, like, but on your fucking picture, you look ripped as shit. People have this on Tinder, on dating apps, everywhere. Those pictures online are so good, right? To the point where some people are afraid of even going on dates because they just know that other person's gonna be like, like literally disgusting. And I know I'm looking at you, but I mean in everyone, you know? So it's crazy. And the same with what you do in the world. Say you're a TSA, like, airport security person, and you gotta swipe dicks every day, which is true. They all do it, okay? If you want a little inside scoop on the pat downs, the way they pat you down is, of course, they gotta pat down everything, but eventually they gotta get to the dick and balls, if you're a guy, right? And, you know, because you never know. Maybe there's something hiding back there, like just deep inside. They don't know. But you always do the backhand swipe. Swear to God. If you've ever been swiped, I have many times because I travel a lot. That's how I know. I'm just like, I'm ready. There's like, they literally like, swipe, you're free to go. Literally, zip, zip. Like, that's their life every day. It's for the greater good. I respect it. It's great. But it might not be the most pleasant job, I guess. Now, where's I going with this? Why are we talking about swiping dicks? Yeah, so say that's your job. You're the swiper dicker. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. The same with different pictures and how you look. You could display a different life online. Like 350 days, you're just fucking swiping dicks and balls. 15 days, you're off. And you save money. Every day you swipe them dick and balls. And you travel for those 15 days. Not only you travel, you take a friend with you, also a dicker swiper. Comes with you, and you start taking a fuck ton of pictures of each other, traveling the world. You go to fucking Thailand, cheap. You're like, come on, man, come to Thailand. Set up your computer, take a bunch of pictures. You're working. Like, let me look in the distance. Then you post it, right? You stock up for the rest of the year. And the whole rest of the year, during the day, zip, 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 zip. That's what you do. Come home, post a fucking picture. And you're like, you know what? That nomad life, that entrepreneur life, right? In Thailand right now, sometimes you must look into the distance and dream. That's where you live. I'm the Thailand freedom entrepreneur. But what do you really do? If you compare reality and fantasy, dick swiping. That's it. Zit, 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 every fucking day. You come back and dick and balls, like every day. That's it. Okay? And it's actually true. This is, I kid you not, a big reason why people will even let themselves get out of shape. Because there's no consequences. In the real life, how often are you like, oh yeah, check it. Like, no, you're like, as long as it looks good in pictures, I'm fine. Because that's where most people spend their time. Do you want to know the craziest thing, too, with Instagram and this fake life? Is that it disconnects you from the present moment, right? You can't fully enjoy it. My favorite example is, take your favorite meal. What's your favorite meal? Croquettes de veau. Now, this actually makes the segment better. You want to know why? You want to know how veal is made? Do you know? A cow, which I've actually seen when at the age of 12 in Switzerland, someone impregnate with their fucking arm. Swear to God. Like, I'm like a kid, like, like that's why I am the way I am. Full arm right in there with the fucking semen. Squirt the sperm out. That's how we roll. I'm like, all right. Welcome to life, kid. Now, months later, the baby cow is born. Comes out, like trying to crawl and shit. And instead of being like, you know what, so cute, a baby cow, we're like, you know what's even better than letting this baby cow grow, experience life, fresh air in the fields and freedom, just trotting through the fields, the best grass. Let's tie its fucking legs up. Nope, just tie the legs. Now, this is great. You want to know why? Because if the baby cow can't run, guess what? That meat's going to be fucking less muscle, right? Like nice fucking tender flesh. And you know what's even better? Let's not even let it see the sun. Let's fucking lock it up in a dark room, tied up, squealing. It's fine. For 6 months, just lying on the floor. Can't fucking move. Pitch black, right? You don't want the sun to interfere. You don't want that to poison the meat. You don't want exercise to poison the meat. Just let it fucking lie there and just feed it. Fatten that motherfucker up. And after 6 months, kill it. And that's your favorite dish. You dirty motherfucker. You sick. No, nah, to each their own, but that's actually true. The true story behind veal is quite fucked, right? What's your favorite? You seem nervous as shit, like someone is like, oh my God, I've been eating that every day. I didn't know. You like horse? You French fuck. Let's go with pizza. You're there. Fucking pizza came out. You felt it, you smelled it. What's your favorite kind of pizza? What? Mozzarella. Say it in English or in French. Pepper. You just went mozzarella to pepperoni. Right. I'll go with mozzarella. A mozzarella pizza. It comes out the good one, right? You see that shit? You're smelling it. They're like, hey, do you want a little extra topping? You're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Let's put it on. Just me and that pizza. The world fades away. The lights dim. Pizza. You. I wish I could fuck it. Take that slice, and you're like, you know what's the equivalent of fucking it? Posting it on Instagram. Pizza, motherfuckers. And guess what? As you eat every fucking slice, just ingest it. Feel it digesting. Feeling that shit form inside. Which is really what digesting is, right? Think about that next time you eat. It's like you just feel the shit forming. Just compacting, going in the bowels, right? Because everyone shits. Except for me. I just throw it up. You post it on Instagram, and now you get the extra validation, right? And it makes it way better. It doesn't count if it's not on Instagram. You'll see people literally just nonstop in their phones. They can't talk to you without their phones, to the point where it's like everything must be on Instagram. I'll see people do this who don't even have followers. They have like 5 followers, and like, my 5 followers got to see what I'm eating. Oh, hey, Julien, good to see you. Say hi to my 5 followers. I'm like, put the fucking phone away. Stop faking your life. Start living your life. This whole social media really conditions us to fake shit. Why? Because it's so easy. And you get the reward that you would get when you actually put in the work without putting in the work. You could literally create right now, no matter who you are, you're fucking like doing the swipe shit. You could create a Facebook page and be like, you know what, my name is Julien Blanc, the most common name in France and any French language. Literally, that's like John Smith, which is true. Put the picture of you with the fucking suit that you just rent or borrow from your friend. You're like, you know, suit, come up with a business name. That's always fun, right? What's a fun business name? Do you have a business? He's very serious, yeah?
Yeah, not my own business, but I'm working on aircraft engines.
What?
Aircraft engines?
Aircraft, what would be a cool business name? Come on. What? Let's just say fire engines, right? Because fire makes everything cool. Unless you live in California. Fire engines, okay? You love engines, fire engines, that's your business name. You're like, you know what? I'm going to look up some YouTube videos on Photoshop. I'm going to create a cool Facebook header. There's an engine on fire, which thinking now would make the worst business ever. You're like, my engines are great. On fire. So, fire engines. Sometimes gold happens in the moment. So, fire engines. Then you put your face. You're like, CEO of fire engines. And you start inviting all your Facebook friends over. You know what's going to happen? You're going to get that fucking approval. They're going to be like, man, what's your name?
Oli.
Oli? Like for what?
Oliver.
Olivier? You're not even from France, are you?
No, I'm actually from Germany.
Let's just say your name is Bertrand. I like that name. Or Bernard. You know my favorite name of all time, which I'll bleep in the video because it's actually a real person? Bernard. How fucking badass is that? What's your name? Bernard. So anyway, say that's your name. Bertrand. All your friends, dude, they're going to be like commenting, Bertrand, that's so inspiring. Plane engines on fire. You're killing it. I'm so happy, supportive of you. And you're going to see the comments come in. Literally as if you did the whole thing. You didn't do shit. All you did was Photoshopped a header with an engine on fire. And you're getting that validation. You could literally, which I hope you don't do, and I hope you have the social intelligence not to do this, run up here in front, fucking take your phone out like I did, be like, ah! Post it online and be like, everyone comes to see me. And you'll see the comments, oh my God, where are you? You're so popular. Look at all those people. What the fuck? Bertrand, how did you do it? I did that when I moved to LA. Well, I didn't fake it where I'm like, I'm kidding. But I literally started posting like these, this is back when Facebook was new, before you were born, some of you. I had this page and I'd post these artsy pictures and I'm like, in LA, and like all this artsy shit. And people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you moved to LA, Julien. That's crazy. You're the only one who ever got out of Switzerland. Except for Federer. But you're number 2 who got out. No one makes it out. I wasn't doing shit. I was living, God, this is bad. I was living, I swear to God, on a blow-up mattress, which I've lived on many blow-up mattresses. I know my blow-up mattresses, and they all break down at some point. On the blow-up mattress in a living room of this 1-bedroom apartment in Hollywood. A small 1-bedroom apartment with this 50-something-year-old gay guy who died. But my friend and I revived him, saving lives, right? Saving lives. No, it was actually terrifying. He actually died. He overdosed on his medicine. I was sleeping in the living room, and this is how fucked it gets. There's a small living room. There's a blow-up mattress. I'm there sleeping. Right next to me, 1 meter away, is a huge fucking Bulgarian bodybuilder. Like, huge motherfucker. Sleeping right there, too, because we're both renting out the living room because we're broke as shit. So he's sleeping there, and usually I'll hear him at night, like, snore like a fucking beast. And literally, like, I'm looking over, like, I'm like, oh, my God. So he wasn't there that night. So I finally passed out, and I get woken up, swear to God, by this guy shaking me. He's like, Julien, Julien. And I'm like, don't me. Like, that's not what I thought. The fact that everyone's like, yes. No, shaking the fuck out of me. He's like, he's dead. He's dead. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, out of my sleep. He runs in the fucking room. And here's the story. This guy walked home. He was at his girlfriend's. Walks home. I'm sleeping there. And he sees the room of the gay guy open with the light. And he was about to go up. Be like, dude, shut the fucking door. We're trying to sleep here. Walks in. The guy is sitting on his desk. Like the desk. He's like, poof, like this. Purple. Dead. Can't make this shit up. Fucking dead. Overdose on his medication. The guy grabs him, throws him on the fucking bed, starts like trying to do some weird ass Bulgarian CPR, runs to me, grabs me. I see it. I'm like, oh, fuck. I never thought I'd call 911, but I'm actually doing it. 911, am I in a movie? Ah, like that. And literally, like, you never think you'd actually call 911, but I did. I pressed those fucking numbers, and I pressed call, like, oh, emergency. I'm like, he's dead. He's fucking. And they're like, somebody's got to do CPR. And I look at him. I'm like, CPR. The guy's, like, at this point, he's actually better. He's purple, but pale, and there's sweat, and it's just like, I'd rather fuck that cow. No, I'm kidding. No. I was about to jump in, but he jumped in first. Like, literally, I hit his head as he did it, because I was the hero here. So I was like, okay, oh, and he jumped in, started doing CPR. I almost puked. He almost puked. It was so disgusting. He's like, whoa. I'm like, whoa, we're doing it. And after like 20 to 30 seconds, the guy's like, and starts breathing like every 30 seconds, like nothing, and then like 30 seconds. Ambulance barges in, drags the guy out. We don't hear from him for 3 days. Swear. I'm like, we're texting him, no answer. I'm like, is he dead? Do we have to move out? What the fuck's going on? But no, he survived, and we saved him. That's right. That's where I'm at. I'm lying on this fucking blow-up mattress. Dude's half alive, Bulgarian next to me. I'm on my computer, and I'm like, killing it in LA, everyone. Was I? Fuck no, I'm on a mattress in a living room in a shitty situation. But it didn't matter, because as long as the virtual life was intact, as long as my virtual avatar was intact, fuck real life. Right? Don't fall into that trap. Remember, there are those two worlds. You gotta value real life over virtual life. It's literally like playing a fucking video game. Do you guys remember The Sims back in the day? Yeah. Right? That's Instagram, The Sims. Except instead of a virtual character that's not you, it's you. That's our life, The Sims. Let me play The Sims on Instagram. Post a little video of me eating my food. There's The Sims. That's what you, more likes. Sim levels up. And, of course, it's the most captivating game or even TV show you could say ever, because it's you. It's not a coincidence that nowadays, everyone, 80% of every human in the world who knows about the internet wants to be a fucking influencer. Right? Weird, right? I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be an influencer. Why? For the likes, right? I want the validation. Crazy, right? That's the trend. Like, that is the new rock star. An influencer. Why do you want to do it? Just to get more likes. Because I want to influence people to give me likes and validation. Okay? I want to be a coach. Why? Well, to get likes for being a coach. I got this question on a webinar recently. Someone was like, Julien, when you first started, did you ever worry about not making it as a coach? To which I responded, how can you not make it as a coach? Like, for real, how do you not make it as a coach? Think about it, right? If you're someone who's into coaching and that's your calling, you're like, I have this thing and it benefited me, it'll benefit someone else, and I really want to share it with someone else. Who the fuck is stopping you from sharing it and coaching someone else? No one. It's not like, I'm going to tell my friend about this shit. Dude, you know what really helped me? Someone comes in, no. You failed as a coach. No one's stopping you. No one. So you can't fail at being a coach. What you can fail at, however, is being a coach with a lot of social media likes and followers. That's what you can fail at. And that's where you really see like the two directions. It's like Either you're a coach because there's that love of coaching and helping, and there's something you really have to share. There's that calling. Or you're like, you know what? The easiest way to get likes for me is being a coach. And I can't be any coach. I got to be a coach with a lot of followers. Fuck that. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. It'll eat you up inside, and it'll get you further and further down that drain, disconnecting you from reality and kill you. You will die. Maybe not, but I like making it dramatic. But it's true. It's like, it doesn't matter ultimately, right? If you have like 3 followers, 17 followers, really think about it. You're influencing those 3 lives, those 17 lives. You're having an impact on them. Whatever you say, it's like, it's getting to them, and it's hopefully, assuming you're a good coach and you know what the fuck you're talking about, bettering their lives. So why the fuck do you care about the followers? Stay true to that. You're there to help people. That's your calling. It's a coach. It's not a validation fucking whore. Are you a validation whore or a coach? Right? Getting hooked on social media will turn anyone into a validation whore. Okay? And then, of course, beyond that, and this one's horrible, is that the more you live in this virtual world, the more you value it over the real world, the more you start comparing the real world and the real you to everything you see online. And that it just creates massive self-hate. You're literally, it's a self-hate machine. You want to know why? Every picture you see online, number one, is meant to highlight that person's life and who they are. And it's not always, if not 80% of the time, not real. So you'll see people do like selfie videos, and it seems like it's just them with themselves. Like, hey, Paris, Eiffel Tower, cool, you know? And you're like, wow, that person looks so awesome. But what you don't realize is that it's not just that person in their phone. It's that person in their phone, fucking 10 lights, a whole fucking crew, making that story look amazing. All right? They go to the gym. You might see some fitness people. You're like, oh shit, they're so ripped. No matter what I do, why don't my abs pop like that, right? Because there's lighting. There is so much fucking lighting. There is pump. You guys know about the pump, right? Where it's like, oh, no muscles. Do a bunch of push-ups. Oh shit, the blood's in there, bigger than ever. There's pump, there's lighting. Now we see that. And dumb as we are, because we're not aware of all the behind the scenes of social media, we're like, oh, that's what that person looks like on a Tuesday, right? That's just them, just normal in the day-to-day life. Look at me. Ugh. Where's my fucking 10-pack, 12-pack, 20-pack? Literally just Photoshop some more. Where's my fucking 20-pack? Why don't I got the pump? I hate myself. And you compare yourself with that fake image. Not just yourself physically, but everything that you know about yourself, all your darkest shit, with that image. And you can't win. It's not a fair comparison. It's not even real. Self-hate, self-hate, self-hate. All right? It even creates all this, you could say, unrealistic guilt, where you feel guilty about not doing that. You'll see people post pictures, I'm hustling 24/7. And you're like, fuck, I gotta sleep. How can I compete? I'm not hustling 24/7, I'm sleeping. And you hate yourself, you feel guilty. Insane, right? Or this unrealistic fear. People freaking the fuck out about being unfollowed, not getting enough likes. It fucks with your head. Okay, so this whole rant here, I hope it kind of created some epiphanies when it comes to these two worlds. There are two worlds. The virtual world is becoming pumped more and more and more. It doesn't mean don't use it. When I put a video out like this, people are always like, you're right, fuck social media. I'm like, it's not that, because at this point where we're at, if you're not on social media, you don't exist. It's actually true. Social media now is your resume. You're not alive if you're not on social media. Now, it depends where you live. If you live in, what's that movie, Les Ch'tis? Where's that fucking from? If you're from there, you're fine. But if you live and you have big plans, social media is a guarantee. It's a must. You need it. You're not alive if you're not on Instagram. However, don't let it use you. Learn how to use it. Don't get lost into that fucking illusion that's social media, which I just explained here. Don't get sucked into the point where it becomes an addiction. Use it as a tool. Don't be used by it. Schedule in your time. If you're running a business, you don't have to be on it 24/7, right? You don't have to be checking your likes like, oh, do I got likes? Oh, fucking text me. It's like, no. Schedule that in proactively. Stick to the schedule. Don't lose touch with the real world. There's a famous saying that I got from Tony Crabb, a British writer. He wrote a book called Busy. He said, and I love this, this is years ago, he's like, we're more connected than ever nowadays, but we're also more alone than ever, right? We're so connected, and I've seen it literally for years when it comes to even just social intelligence, people not knowing how to relate with other humans in the real world anymore. All you know are the online rules, the online dynamics, to the point where you forget about what it's like to be in the real life and have the real person dynamics. Social intelligence is dead. Human connection is dying. Less and less people have friends or someone they can confide in. If something's like really hitting the fan, something's really personal to you and you have to talk to someone, you have to be heard, most people have no one they can talk to. Sure, you have your Instagram followers, you might have work friends, friends you go out and party with, but who can you really open up to and talk to? Less and less people. Don't lose touch with that. Don't get sucked into this virtual surface level way of living. Create depth. Never lose touch with depth in your life, and never lose touch with human connection, no matter what. That's what ultimately gives you that true fulfillment and what we're all after, and which is why it doesn't matter how many likes or followers you get, if you don't have that in the real world and it's all virtual, you're gonna feel like shit. We live in an uncertain world. Just turn on the news, what do you see? Chaos, terror, suffering. Things are changing so fast that your head is spinning. You know the feeling, being pulled in different directions by your friends, your family, mainstream media, not knowing what to do or who to believe. Did you ever stop and ask yourself, how did your life get this way?
I felt so much shame when it comes to being me, and now I don't feel that shame anymore.
I had no way of being able to deal with that pain, and for the first time in my life, I finally feel an inner stillness and peace in myself.
I didn't even know what was happening. Like, my hands were just shaking, and it was just like me being my authentic self.
Most of us live lives of escapism. Anything to cope with this feeling eating us up inside. Distracting ourselves with dumb things on TV, numbing ourselves with junk food, alcohol, cigarettes, and drugs. Is this the way life was meant to be, or is there perhaps another way?
It's been the first time in over 10 years since my dad died that I actually felt like I did before.
I've decided to take a stance for good, for love, for authenticity. And I've created a movement of people dedicated to raising the vibe. A movement dedicated to doing something about this, and it's called Transformation Mastery Academy.
That was amazing, just being able to finally find that root reason.
I really want to thank each and every one of you out of the bottom of my heart. Thank you, guys.
Now, I'm not some fake guru promising you overnight results. What I promise you here is a tribe of people to help support you and guide you along this journey. In Transformation Mastery Academy, you'll no longer be alone. You'll no longer feel lost. You will be given the roadmap to true, permanent personal transformation. Enough with this fake life of quiet desperation. Step into your truth and join the movement.